Antrel Rolle back on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Antrel?
Everything is going great. How you doing, Rick?
I'm doing fine. So tell me about your world right now, an hour and 38 minutes before the window opens up.
I mean, the world is great right now. My world is great. I can't ask for anything better. Like I said, I'm just blessed. Obviously, to have the opportunity to lace them up again and go out there and perform and do what I do best.
So has your agent, what can you tell us about your status as it currently stands right now?
Oh, well, my status right now is, just weighing out my options. I have, quite a few options, from different teams around the league that has expressed some serious interest. So right now I'm just weighing out my options, and then once 4 o'clock hit, we plan to get the ball rolling.
So what are the things that you weigh when you get an offer from somebody, Antrel? Walk a fan through the process of a player going through free agency.
Well, right now, at this point, going into my 11th season, I weigh things as far as, the head coach, the way he likes to run things, the organization in itself. For my position, I would like to relate to the defensive coordinator, without a doubt. The secondary coach, and everything else pretty much follows suit at that point.
So, is the door closed with the Giants for you?
I don't know what to, expect with the Giants. Like I say, I haven't really been in contact with the Giants, too much throughout this process. But, you never know. Some teams show their hats early, some teams show their hats later on. But, as of right now, once 4 o'clock hit, I'm going to be a free agent. So, I just plan to definitely take the opportunity and soak it in and enjoy the process, along the ride.
Antrel Rolle joining me here on the program. How about family considerations? How about where you live with your family and setting up shop outside of the football field?
Well, my family has always been a true and firm supporter of myself. It's always been my decision. I know whatever I decide, my family's going to always be there. They're going to attend each and every single game as they have done since the age of 6. So like I say, my family, they've been involved with the process. Mom is I would call her Mel Kiper Jr. She's been doing all her research, doing everything she used to do as far as looking out for my behalf, and I've been doing the same. And so right now, like I say, we're just weighing our options out and going through the process. And like I said, I'm just enjoying it, man.
She has better hair than Mel, too, I imagine, Antrel?
Oh, absolutely. My mom has phenomenal hair.
I'm sure she does. So are you hearing of this U reunion that seems to be in Indianapolis? I mean, their horse shape is shaped like a U, and it looks like Gore and maybe Andre Johnson might be headed there, too. What about you, Antrel? Do you think that's a possibility?
I don't know. After doing my research, I know that the Colts, are in need of a safety. I don't know what's going to take place with that situation. Like I say, as far as Frank Gore, I feel like that would be an ideal situation for Frank Gore. I think he'll go in that offense and definitely excel and make them, definitely a dynamic offense, with his running ability, his style, and the durability that he's had. If they land Andre Johnson, all I can say is wow. That's definitely going to put them on top of the map. And, for myself, if all 3 of us, was to go there, one thing I know about the U boys is, we know how to win. We know how to play together. We have great leadership. And more importantly, the game that we bring to the table is going to be phenomenal.
Antrel Rolle joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. So, our poll question here today is, would you take a hometown discount in your real-life situation if given the chance? And where does money come into play when you're making a free agency decision, obviously in your stage of your career, 2005 first-round draft pick entering 2015?
Well, for me, honestly, Rich, money has always been exactly where it's been, which is not always going to be your number one priority. But for me, it's my number one priority when you're talking about your worth. Like I say, if I go out here and if I'm a slot of a player, then, I expect to be paid like a slot of a player. But, it's all about how you view me as a safety. How do you view me as a player? And I view myself still at the top of the game. I still have a lot more in the tank. Right now, I think I'm more fiery than ever, with all the dollars, because of my age is 32. But what they don't realize is Antrel Rolle 32 is not the same as the other civilians 32. I keep my body active all day. I'm willing to do anything and everything to help a team out, once I become part of that organization. So like I say, I just want whatever it is that an organization feel I deserve, and what I feel I deserve as a player, because I think I've just played that over my tenure of my career.
What do you think players in the Eagles locker room are thinking watching LeSean McCoy get traded away for a very talented player, but one who didn't play last year because of a blown-out knee? What do you think those Eagles players are thinking in the locker room, Antrel?
Well, nothing against Kiko Alonso at all. I think he's a phenomenal young talent. It's just so unfortunate that he had to suffer his ACL injury last year. But to get rid of someone who is pretty much what I like to call the offense, that guy is phenomenal, man. Like I said, I face him 2 times a year. I know the headaches that he causes us. He's the hardest guy to tackle in football, hands down. There's no doubt about it. To let a guy like that go, to let a guy like it's. I really don't understand it, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not the one making the decision. I don't know, what the business aspect, falls behind that.
Do most players have that reaction?
I think pretty much everyone had that reaction, across the world, not just players, but, when they saw that trade. But at the end of the day, I'm sure that it was a business move. It was a move to obviously, free up more cap space and, et cetera. But, Chip Kelly, it's Chip Kelly's, showdown there. I'm sure, in his mind, he knows exactly what he's doing. And, the guys on his team, they have to buy into his system. That's his way.
So when do you think things are going to pop for you, Antrel? When do you think you might be signed, sealed, and delivered for another playing season somewhere?
Shortly. I think that time is going to happen, very shortly, as a matter of fact. But like I say, this is not my first rodeo. I've been down this road before. So I'm definitely just going to weigh my options out, man, make the best decisions I can make for myself. Where I can come to the organization and help them excel and be the player that I know I can be, and be a leader, and just, help out any which way I can.
Well, I think you should tell your agent that you just appeared on this program, because that means something in my mind. That's currency of some sort. That's something that you could tell a prospective team that you've been on this show. We don't just let anybody call in, Antrel. You know what I'm saying? This is a special situation.
I hear you, Rich. I'm glad to be a part of this special program, man.
Yeah, no, it's just this is something. This is something usable for you, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know what the market value of this show is just yet.
Man, the market value is high for Rich Eisen show. It's always been high.
Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thanks for calling in. Good luck with whatever decision comes your way, and we'll chat with you after you've made it.
Thank you, Rich. I appreciate it, man.
You bet. That's Antrel Rolle.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.